very disorienting. No, very happy to have our next comic up. She came down from Ithaca. Let's have a big hand for Charlotte Ghost.
Hey, hello family. My name's Charlotte and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Charlotte.
Oh, somebody goes to meetings. Shut up, Emma. So we are connected psychically. So I'm completely unprepared, but I wanted to just say, you know, I'm in a cougar revolution. Runs in the family, all the women are older. Really works out for me, and the other thing I like to say is, yo, menopause, what up? Ow! I get so excited by that. So anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. When I was 19, I was a squatter. In New York, I was homeless for a bunch of years, living with a really nasty punk rock dude. Tried to kill me.
Damn.
I try not to talk about the violence too much. I apologize for that. But there was one song in particular that we used to sing. The roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker. Burn. Jake, you have to learn that song. Ken, I'll tell you, you get a lot of points for that. Anyway, so I was raised by a bunch of tiny little bitches. I knew that would flow with somebody. You know, my family's Irish and Italian, and they're from Boston, and I got 60 first cousins. 60. Not including my brother. And I know most of them, a lot of them are like my brothers and sisters, because I grew up at my grandmother's house because my mom was a cheat and she did not like being a mommy. She was like allergic. She wanted to go out and run around to France and to this and to that. And so I have body dysmorphia. Let me take off my jacket so you can see what I look like underneath. I'm an old fucking bag, man. I got 133 pounds.
Nice.
Who can tell their weight without lying? Like, it's fucking hard, man, to own up to have. Okay, so, you know, this is the thing. I just want to break it down and then I'll shut up. I'll talk about the word vagina in a minute. So, I was raised by these tiny little bitches. You know, my mom and her sisters were like 4'10". I'm 5'4" and a half, and that's like, I'm a moose in the family. They're like, you're tall. And so I had like this weird head trip that I'm like really like size extra large. And then it wound up that my boobs are huge, which is really suck ass. I fucking hate it. I want to do the surgery. But where is it going to that? Nowhere. I was zero, dead end street. Yeah, so I was raised by these tiny little bitches. And they were like, if you weighed like 108 at the family reunion, they were like, oh, you're doing so great. Oh my God, you look so fucking good. Like you're a movie star. And they're like blowing smoke up your ass hard. And it's not about the character content. It's all about how you look, and it's just miserable fucking bunch of tiny bitches. They're so fucking miserable. They're worried about me chasing my uncle like I'm into it. I'm like, what? We were just talking. We were having a conversation about sailing, for crying out loud. What the fuck is wrong with you? Tiny little bitches. But anyway, so I was raised by these people, and they just did not give a fucking flying fuck if you like graduated high school or had like an ambition outside of, you know, getting a guy and then cheating on him, and getting another one and cheating on him and having a pack of kids. And you know, it's kind of sad, because don't people think there's kind of too many people on the planet? Who here feels that way? Not everybody, not everybody feels that way, and that's always a shock. I sometimes hear from people that are like much younger than me, and they think, oh no, we need more babies. And I'm like, well, what about the ones that we don't take care of?
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't get me preaching, right? Anyway, them tiny bitches. So they got me thinking that it was really bold for me to do this and air out the dirty family laundry on one side of the, because like I'd be like weighing 106, but I was strung out on meth. And they're like, you look so good, and oh my God, like, oh. And I would just be so shut down, and they'd be like, oh, Charlotte, she is so sweet. God, she's just so sweet. And it's like, yeah, well, I don't have any feelings, I'm high. Of course I can be sweet. It's easy to be sweet when you're strung out, yeah? So anyway, I'm 33 years clean and sober today. Yeah, all right. I'm coming up on 34, which will be a bummer because I can still say right now that it's my Jesus year. And tiny bitches, man. Tiny bitches in my head telling me what and what and what. Oh, I got one more minute. Okay, so I want to talk a tiny little bit about tiny little vagina. So I got no dick jokes. Okay? Let me see here. I grew up in public. Wait, that one's done. Okay, this one's done. I got no dick jokes. Okay, anxiety is bullshit. Okay. Nobody likes a snitch. Oh, that is a good one. Okay, at some point I'll bring it back around to being a sober stripper. That was a good adventure. Let me see here. Wait, it's got to be down here somewhere. I read a book. Okay, well, I don't have my list of the alternative names for vagina. I'm supposed to have it here. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, real quick. Slit. Little Bo Peep. That was one of my stage names. Mostly I call myself Chocolate. Purse. Glove compartment. Anybody hear that one? That's kind of weird. Bottom drawer. Vagina. That always gets the most laughs. China house. China house. My little China house. I might have a tiny, tiny vagina. I go to the doctor tomorrow. I get a pap, and they always pull out. Guess what size? Extra small. Extra small speculum. Sacred place, my spot. Bushes in, beards out. Beaver, pussy slag, box cunt, ugly monkey baboon, vajayjay, poontang, punani. That's the modern one for the little girls. My daughter is graduating high school right now. They say, lady bits. Lady bits. Earth world, mannequin pussy, bear. All right, well, that's pretty much all I got. I'll end on the whole business of beaver. The reason why the word beaver came about. Did anybody know why? Back in the prostitution days, well, they're still happening, but back in the days when early photography was happening in the 1890s, in the Victorian era, women had to shave their little china houses. And they wore these things called, the prostitutes did, because for cleanliness and whatnot, yeah. And so they wore these little tiny patches made out of beaver. And they put it right over their tiny little triangle. Little tiny China house. I love you guys. Thank you.
Charlotte goes. I think we all learned a few things here tonight.